Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream here. We're going to be streaming here Game 7 of the NC Extract League here. We got Starkillers versus the Misfits here. Series is tied 3-3 currently right now. Both of these players are doing really, really well. We got Kyle here with his current record at 5-1, and we got Lachlan representing the Misfits here at 5-1 as well. So this is going to be a very, very interesting match. We are playing Assault at the Satellite Array. And hello, Epionik. Good to see you, man. I'll be playing you later on this week for 3-1-2, man. All right. So while these players are getting set up here, let's start off with going with the Starkillers. All right, so we got Kyle Fuller here. He is running the Resistance here with 3 ships here. So we got Venny in the Star Fortress. He's got Stealth Device, Veteran Turret Gunner, Perceptive Co-Pilot, and Advanced Optics. We got Paige Tico also in the Star Fortress, coming in with Tactical Scrambler, Veteran Turret Gunner, Perceptive Co-Pilot, Advanced Optics, and Enduring. And then we got Flyboy Poe coming in here in the T-70 X-Wing. We got Advanced Proton Torpedoes, Black One Title, the S-Foils, Overdrive Thrusters, Unhinged Astromech, which is that new astromech that makes all the speed 3 maneuvers blue. And then we have Heroic and Predator. Now representing the Misfits, we got Lachlan. All right, and Lachlan has got a heck of an interesting list here. Yeah, no, I'm still trying to mess around with the audio here for a little bit. So Lachlan here has got Scumless. We got Old Tarok and the Fangfighter with just Afterburners. We got Bosk and the Houndstooth. He's got the title with Contract Cybernetics, BT1, Pelimato, Kira, and Notorious. Next up, we got Victor Hell. He is in the Kimagila, the Kira Spider, coming in with the shield upgrade. Next up, we got Torfun in the Fangfighter as well, coming in with Beskar, Reinforced Plating, and Cutthroat. And then lastly, we got the Nash Pub, which is the C-95 that deploys from Boss's ship here. And that might be a factor here coming up here. So as the players are getting ready up here, thanks so much for joining us tonight. This is going to be an important match for both teams here. They are vying for a good position here for the playoffs here. So we'll see how this one plays out here. It's definitely been a very hot and contested week for both teams here. And yeah, we'll see how this one plays out. All right, and I will be putting out bets here in just a bit here while these players are getting situated. Let's get this set up here. All right. Nope, that did nothing. Well, I'll figure out the betting stuff soon. So yeah, just bear with me while I'm trying to get all this stuff set up here. But yeah, we'll get this going up here. So this is the end of week 9 here. Hoping to get a good show here from both players. These are very, very strong players. Again, both of these players, both with 5 wins and 1 loss for the season so far. So definitely a really, really strong showing for both of these players here. All right, so we got Lachlan definitely deploying strong on the top right of the board there. We got both Victor Hell and Boss setting up there for a good position. They have a pretty good open lane to contest at least possibly 2 to 3 objectives. on the top of the board there, with the Fang Fighters coming on the side there. You gotta think that the Star Fortresses are going to be concerned about facing off against Old Terra that can strip those tokens there at range 1. So you definitely want to try to take him out first before he becomes a problem. But at the same time, you got to be worried about Bosk with that very dangerous, notorious trigger there as well. Particularly Benny. Benny being an I2 does not want to take too much damage after Bosk, with Bosk being able to reliably use BT1 to get a crit in there and then split that into 2 additional hits. And then we got Flyboy Poe, who is deployed on the top left there. And let's just get into spectator mode there. Definitely don't want to be looking at these dials here. All right. Well, I hope everybody's having a great Sunday. Definitely looking forward to the last week here of the league, here for the regular season. Got some very surprising results so far for the season. Got some teams doing very well, and some teams are still very much in the hunt here for the playoffs. So we'll see how week 10 shuffles everything up. All right, so we're going to go into round 1 here with Starkillers getting the initiative for the round. Yeah, no real system phase shenanigans to really speak of here. And we're going to start off here with a 3 straight. Oh, yep, we got to switch that around. Denny is going to be yellow, and Paige is going to be red. Yeah, there we go. All right, so we're fun doing a hard 2 here and a barrel. Next up, we get a 3 straight here from Victor Hell, just taking a focus. And we get a zoom here from Bosk. Bosk going in for a lock here on the rock. Setting up that Kira trigger for later. All right, and then we get a very conservative 1 straight here from Paige coming down the center. Next up here is Ulti. Ulti zooming straight ahead, getting around the rock there. Next up is Poe. Poe doing a very conservative 1 straight. Does have the overdrive boosters. Does have the ability to make some really good maneuvers with the boost here. He needs to. He could do a 2 straight, but looks like he's opting just to stay put right where he is. All right, it looks like that's going to be the end of the round there. Both remaining at 0-0. So definitely going to be an interesting match here for Poe. The notorious trigger on Boss definitely is something to be wary of. You don't want to catch yourself in the front arc of Bosk, where he can catch you with that notorious. He does have that full front arc, so it is going to be difficult not to be in his arc when he comes in there. So we'll see how that plays out here. Definitely interested to see how aggressive Boss is going to be coming down the center. He does have that target lock set up on that rock over there where he can just easily ignore that. That does open up the hard 3 to come in towards the center and still have that side arc there to possibly get on Poe in case Poe comes in. But you also start punching in some damage into Paige Tico as well towards the center and start controlling that center of the board there. Meanwhile, Poe does have the ability to do a potential three bank and maybe do a barrel boost. And you might get behind Bosk if he decides to do the hard three. We'll see what Kyle decides to do for this particular turn coming up here. If you're OT though, you are definitely looking at Benny here. You don't want Benny to have much offense on here, so being able to strip away some focus tokens here will definitely be very good if you're able to get that on Benny reliably here. All right, both players rolling for Road. Looks like we got a tie here. And Starkillers gets the initiative again for round number 2 here. All right, we're going to start off with Venny. Venny doing the one bank there will be in range there of that center objective. Debating on an action, you might consider just doing a target lock possibly. And there we go. We're going to get the lock here onto OT. Next up is going to be Tour Fun coming in with just a 2 straight, and we'll take a focus. We'll be claiming that top right there. Next up here is going to be Victor Hell also coming in around the corner to help claim that there. And then we're going to get a bank maneuver here from Boss, trying to keep that side arc open in case Poe comes in there, and we'll take the reinforce at the front. Then we're going to get a conservative 1 straight here from Page Deco in a really good spot, able to claim two different objectives there. It looks like in range of that center and that bottom left. And here comes OT. OT looks like might be just in range 1 there, although there's nothing really to remove there. Let's see. You probably want to do a focus boost. Yep, and there we go. That fits right there. That puts you right at range 1. You want to get that Concordia face-off going there. You do not want to be at range 2 with 2 shots coming in there. Next up is going to be Poe. And Poe is opening or closing the foils here. We'll have access to the barrel roll there. We're going to get a 1 straight here. Poe might decide not to engage here. He could easily do a focus barrel out to get out of range of Bosk. Hey, what's up, Andre and Desi? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, definitely. Hoping for Kyle to get this win here. It is going to be a huge win for Starkillers. And Poe really just assigning what to do here. I think currently right now you are out of reach. I think you're just out of that range 3 band for Bosk. You can decide to play aggressive if you want, but probably not a great idea. Alright, so we're going to get a focus from Poe. Does he link is the question. And nope, decides to stay there. No shot for Poe. We're going to go with Page Deco gets no shot. And now we're going to get a range 1 shot here into Venny from OT. And there we go, 3 hits. And we're going to get an extra die from the stealth device, and we can roll a perfect natties here. We're going to get just a shield down on Venny. We'll lose that stealth device there. And we lose one shield. And oh man, boss does get the edge shot there on Poe. Here he comes, 3 dice. Only gets a single hit. Can change it into a crit, but opts not to. And Poe evades. And it looks like that's going to be the end of the round there. Oh, no, sorry, I misspoke. We got 2 range 1 shots here coming into Ulti. Ulti does have a focus. We'll see how this one plays out here. First shot here. Got 2 hits. We do have a target lock, can choose suspended. And yep, there we go. We're going to get the roll here. And oh, there we go. Full string, 3 hits and a crit. And with Concordia, we're going to get hit crit coming into in here, and looks like that's going to be a disable power regulator here for OT here, and definitely not what a Fang Fighter wants here. But yep, that happens sometimes. Second shot coming in here. You're going to get a hit and a crit. And we got 3 evades there. No other damage there onto Tor. Or OT, rather. Oh, and it looks like the bottom objective there's only claimed here by OT. Benny will claim 2 there, and looks like the Scum is also going to have 2, so we're going to get 2 scenario points to end this round here as we go to round number 3 for this match here. All right, so definitely a good, a decent turn there for the Starkillers, being able to get half points on an ulti from that double range 1 shot was good. Ulti definitely did not want to get taken off the board there from 2 range 1 shots, but yeah, lucky to be alive there. Does have a good avenue to start pursuing Page Tico from the side there. Should be able to do a hard 2 and then opt to barrel if he wants to, or just boost and get behind Page. Page kind of in a difficult spot here. You're going to end up taking maybe the brunt of the attacks coming in here. You got everybody that can basically train their guns onto Page, and if dice work out well, you might end up losing Page here. So we'll see how aggressive Lachlan comes in here. For Poe, I mean, you got to be concerned a little bit here because you don't want to give yourself up really quickly to a notorious Bosk. You want to start pinging damage from the side if you're able to. Yeah, we'll see how this plays out. Yeah, does he? Yeah, for sure. All right, so let's take a look here at what we got so far here. So far, we got a pretty good beat here. We got open lanes here for everybody on Lachlan's side. You do have the potential of getting maybe a double tap from Torfun in case somebody pops. That could be the killing shot there onto Page Tico. We'll see how this plays out. I'm just wondering if there's enough distance for Venny to help cover the distance. Ideally, a 3 bank will give you the largest amount of distance, and it should get around that rock on the bottom left. Venny being the Yellow Star Fortress. It's going to be kind of a tight spot there, but if you're able to get in there, you can help contribute to the offense here and maybe start dealing some very, very good damage onto the attacking side there. You do want to range control as much as you can with Torfun so that way you don't end up taking 4 shots. But we'll see how Lachlan plays here. Conversely, if Lachlan feels that that's not an ideal spot, you could turn into Poe. Poe does not have too many avenues of escape where he's at right now. But we'll see how this plays out. All right, and it looks like Lachlan is going to have the initiative for this round here. The only tie here is going to be between Paige and Old T. And we're going to get a 2 bank here from Benny. Benny will end up taking 2 focus tokens here. All right, next up here is going to be the Tour Fun. Looks like just grabbing a focus in a good spot there. Then we're going to get a 1 bank here from Victor Hell. And there we go. Boss choosing to go right to the center. We'll ignore the obstacle with Kira since there's a lock on there. And we'll take a reinforce to the front. But looks like we're probably going to go all in here onto Paige Tico. Next up here is going to be Old T. Old T doing the hard 2. Does have to be careful here. He's got a disabled power regulator. It will matter for the following turn here. You don't want to catch yourself onto a rock. And we'll do the barrel roll focus. He did that out of order, but that's fine. We'll likely still get a shot onto Paige. And Paige doing the 1 bank, choosing violence here. And oh man, Paige right in the kill box right here. Paige gonna go all in. All right, here comes Poe. Poe does have the foils closed currently. All right, so Poe choosing to open the foils. Does a 1 bank to the left. You can double mod here if you want to. Just depends on who you want to attack first. You definitely want to consider maybe going after Victor Hell or even Tor Fun. You do have the overdrive boosters available right now too, which will give you a 2 bank boost, and you'll still be behind Bosk. And he's marking the ship here just to see probably where Poe will land if he does the boost. And the problem is that you don't want to attack Victor Hell at range 3 with Poe because you don't want to end up double stressed here. And there we go. We get a bank boost here from Poe. Should still have enough space here to do a bank maneuver and still avoid that rock there. So here comes the first shot here. And we'll see who he selects. Looks like this is going to go right into Bosk here. It's going to be a range 1 shot. Oh, perfect. So we're going to get 4 hits here, rolled after spending the focus. We got a single evade here, and that's going to be 3 shields down onto Bosk. We got that nice juicy hole left there. Old T coming in now with a range 3 shot here onto Paige. And there we go, rolls natties, hit crit. And natties again, and that's just a single shield here on Paige. And man, these Star Fortresses do not want to take any damage here. So yeah, definitely. Considering Tour Fun, and I think that might be the correct call, especially if you can double tap with Venny after. He does have Concordia. Yeah, he's looking at it. He's definitely leaning into it. We'll see. Kyle really Really, really deciding on it. Yeah, definitely, Desi. Will do. This is the meme of the guy trying to press two buttons right now. And all right, so the shot is going to be against Torfun here. Ends up with just two hits. Can do optics here, and will for three hits. Torfun does have Concordia, has two evades, and looks like will opt to take that one damage there. Second shot here, and there we go. We're gonna get three hits again. And there you go, perfect evades there from Torfun. Oof, that was tough there. Definitely getting a lot of evades there to avoid damages there. But we'll see how this plays out next here. So it looks like we got a range 2 shot here from Victor Hell going into Page. We'll spend the focus, gets two hits. Page will take them both, and that's going to be shields down on Page. Next up is going to be Bosk. It's going to be a range 1 shot here. No BT1 active. Does have a single crit though. And Page. Oh, and will he split it is the question. Yep, and we'll split it. That's going to be two more damage there onto Page. And here we go. Another range 1 shot here going into Page, and it's going to be three hits here. And Page takes all of it. That's going to be half points there. All right, and then the last shot here. Here comes Venny. It's going to have two range two range 2 shots here onto Torfun. First shot here. Oh, there we go. First one is going to be three hits, and Torfun will take two damage, living on one. And then there we go. We're gonna get two hits here. Torfun, he doesn't do it, and he dies. Torfun is taken out. Oh my goodness. Oh man, what a turn of events there. Oh man, Lachlan just needed that extra one there. And we're gonna check the scenario points here. It looks like Paige is the only one in the center, so that's gonna be two objectives here for both sides. Looks like. Yeah, there we go. So it's a 2-2 for each side there, as they both control two control points there. And man, what a turn there for Starkillers, getting a lucky break at the end there, putting out that extra damage on there. And oof, man, Torfun just needed that one more paint to survive there, not being able to get that. And yeah, that's where Fangs die, range 2. Yeah, very dangerous here. So all right, so we're going to move on to the next round here. We got a ionized OT. Only probably going to be able to do just a one bank there. Honestly, if I'm Poe, I'm seriously considering like a hard three. That unhinged astromech will help you clear the stress. You probably end up at range 2, and you're still able to possibly kill OT there. So that's going to be interesting to see what happens here. You don't want to bump into Bosk here. Bosk might end up just doing a contraband stop and do a reinforce. But yeah, we'll see how that plays out here. I don't know. I think Paige doesn't really care about the Notorious here. You're just trying to inflict as much damage before you die. You only have a couple of health left here on Paige, and yeah, you just want to try to take out Boss this turn if you're able to, assuming you're trying to focus all your attention on there. The other thing one consider too is that since Paige does have does have Tactical Scrambler. If you decide to bump Bosk, you'll have two shots. You'll have the range, two range zero shots into Bosk if you wanted to, or you can shoot Bosk with the primary and then out the back to Torfun if you, or not Torfun, to ulti if you need to, and then if Bosk decides to shoot Venny, that is going to be an extra die that you have to that you will end up rolling on defense because of the Tactical Scrambler and the ability for Venny. So that could be a good spot there to take advantage of that. Oh yeah, good point. You'll address it soon, I hope. Yeah, I think the boss stop is scary, but at the same time, if you're only taking a reinforce for defense, that doesn't leave much for offense. And so far, Boss's offense has been lackluster without any mods. So we'll see. I mean, I think more than likely you are going to want to take a reinforce anyway, because you're likely taking a lot of shots here between Page and Benny where you might end up in the danger zone there. So, yeah, we'll see how that plays out, though. Oh yeah, I would say a full stop contraband here from Bosk is what you want because you need that reinforce for sure. All right, so let's make sure these points are correct. Got 21-14 here. Oh, he scored 4 points last turn. Let's see. Two. Oh yeah, they must have three. Okay, so I'll adjust that here. Make sure it's correct. Okay. All right, so going into round number four here, looks like Misfits will have the initiative here. We can get a one bank here from Benny. We'll take the double focus. Next up here is going to be Victor Hell, choosing to go right into the base here and going to take three, get a full stop here from Bosk. Bosk will take a reinforce, I would assume. No, opting to not use the contraband, just stays unmodded and stressed. So we get a one bank here from the iron maneuver here, and there we go. We get we'll get a three straight here from Page. Page will get right past Bosk here. It is only going to be a turret arc attack out the rear, so you're getting just three dice. Still probably just going to double focus here, no reason not to. And then last but not least is Poe. Let's see what Poe does here. Poe gets does the one straight, will likely do the focus bump here. Now we got to keep in mind that Boss does have the Nash Pup that will deploy once the YV is destroyed, so that is something they have to contend with as well. All right, so we're gonna get a shot here. Trying to see if the call is going to be range 0 or not. So you do have bullseye on Victor Hell, but that'll also stress you. I think the correct call is Bosk, honestly. And yep, looks like there's a ranger. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. And that is going to be hit crit going into Bosk. And yeah, that is going to be a damage sensor array. No more reinforcer Bosk here. And Bosk will get the notorious trigger onto Poe. And man, what a big hit here onto Bosk. All right, next shot here is going to be Old T. Old T will get a shot here. He does have Poe at range 3 with the stream, and he has a range 2 into Benny as well. We'll go for the range 2 on Benny. All right, rolls it here and completely blanks out. Oh, terrible luck here for Lachlan. All right, next shot here is going to be Paige, and you definitely got to go into Bosk here now. You got a range 1 shot. Oh, opting to go into Victor. Okay, yeah, that's a call. Not sure why he rolled. Oh, it's a range 2 shot. Okay, so he can still spend both focuses, get 2 hits here. And opting just to use a single focus here. And that's going to be evaded here by Victor Hell. Next shot here is going to be from Victor into Benny. And that's going to be a full string of 3 hits and 1 crit. And Benny is going to take it all. Oh, he does have the ability active to add a focus result. Just debating if he's going to spend that focus or not. And no, opting to take it all. So we'll see what the crit is here. And oh man, terrible. It's going to be a blinded pilot onto Benny. That is not what you want. And here comes Bosk here, coming in with a range 1 onto Paige. Paige will roll and take 2 more damage here, leaving her at 2 health here. And here we go. We're gonna get some unmodded shots here from Benny. I think if you're, yeah, I was gonna say if you decided to take damage there, you probably want to go all in on Victor at this point now. All right, so opting for the shot here on Bosk. There's a range 3 attack here. It's going to be just 2 hits. Bosk takes it all. Down to 4 health. And that should be half points there. Next shot here. And nothing. No damage. And we're going to get a Notorious Strain here from Bosk. And we'll tally up the points here. Bosk will control the top left. Looks like Starkillers has center. Bottom left, so it looks like it's going to be 4 points here for Starkillers at the end here for objectives, and 2 points here for Misfits as we go into round number 5 here. Definitely a tough game here for Lachlan. Not being able to get some critical damage on there was pretty tough there. However, the splitting fire here gave an opening here for Lachlan to possibly still get some more damage here, maybe eliminate one of these ships here this following turn here. So we'll see how that plays out here. Still, Starkillers still in a commanding lead right now, 33-19, heading into round number 5 here. If you're Peach Tico, though, you're kind of out of the fight a little bit. I mean, you're still planking some damage from the rear arc there. However, you're not being able to get the full range of your arc. Kind of hurts here. That's exactly what we want from these Star Fortresses, is to be able to do that double tap here. But we'll see how this plays out here. Bosk is in danger of disappearing here, just depending on what Bosk decides to do. Could end up deciding what happens next turn here for Misfits. He still has Contraband Cybernetics available. However, that disabled power regulator, or rather the damage sensor rate, only limits him to a focus. So you're not going to be able to reinforce this next turn. If you're Kyle, you definitely want to take advantage of that. Not having a reinforce just helps guarantee that you're going to get a lot of damage into boss the next turn. Um, if Venny can survive the next round of shots, he could be the one that puts in the final damage there. So we'll see. We'll see how this plays out. If you're Poe, I think your priority here is probably trying to get rid of OT, especially if OT decides to bank in towards towards Venny. If you can potentially get a double minus shot onto OT, that potentially wipes him out off the board before he can put any harm into Benny. So yeah, we'll see. That's a pretty big play. All right, here we go. Start of round number 5 here, and Starkillers will have the initiative. And oh, we get a Pelimato trigger. He will repair the damage sensor array with Peli during the system phase. All right, and we're going to get a 1 bank bump here from Benny. We'll get double the focuses here from the bump. We're going to get a 4K turn here from Victor Hell. We'll have Contraband Cybernetics here triggered for Bosk. Bosk will take the reinforced since he fixed that damage sensor, right? We'll have 2 stress. Next up is going to be Page. Page with a 3 straight hops over that obstacle. Really concerned about where Page is going to go the next turn. We rolled a die for something. I'm not sure what that was. There was no overlap. Okay. So we can take 2 focuses here for Page. Next up is Victor Hell, or Old Tarok rather, doing a 5 straight here, getting right into the front arc of Venny here. Didn't work out so well the last time, but you do have Concordia. You do have the space to possibly boost, but you also want to guarantee you have that focus. And you also might be just in range to a Poe too, so. And yep, opting just to take the focus there, and we'll see what Poe does. Poe, if he does a 1 straight, he's golden right here. And he does the 1 bank, and he's in front of Boss. Oh man, oh man. All right, so I think if you are going to guarantee that kill, you need to do the APT here. You need to focus and lock and just wipe out OT right here. That's what you need. Yeah, get that APT off for sure. All right, here we go. First action is a focus. Next action is a lock. Yep, and there we go. That lock is going to go onto old T here. And there we go. He opted to remove the focus from Poe. And looks like we're going to get APT shot, possibly. Yep, there we go. That's going to be the APT shot. Oh, big swing, big swing. Okay, here we go, here we go. He's got to spend the lock here. Perfect. That's a dead old T. And with perfect natties to go along with it, that is a dead old T. Man, talk about a clutch hit for Poe right there. Being able to punish old T and eliminate it before he gets to shoot, which means Paige is going to have an uncontested shot here onto Bosk here. It's going to be a range 2 shot out the rear. Has 2 focuses, can spend both, and we'll use it for optics. Got 2 hits and just the focus, and that's going to be 2 more hits onto Bosk. Bosk living on 2. And let's see what Bosk does here. Range 1 shot here onto Benny. He's hoping to put enough damage here to possibly kill Benny between the 2 shots here. Unmodded. And who needs mods? That's going to be hit, hit, crit going into Benny. Benny rolls and evade and can use the ability. And I think you do it. I think you. Oh wait, the ability has to be somebody else's arc, I believe. Somebody's. Let's double check that. Let's see. In a friendly. Okay, it's any friendly ship. So okay, so it's good. So he's gonna take hit, crit, and we're gonna get a wounded pilot here out of Benny. And we can get 2 crits here into Bosk. Or from Bosk, rather. Venny, oh man, Venny, just being oppressive here, using those focuses defensively. Well done. All right, we got a return shot here onto Bosk. I'm going to get 2 hits here. That's going to be 1 more damage onto Bosk, living on 1. Second shot here. If he gets 2, it's over. Nope, just 1. Let's see. Bosk is gone. And that will secure the game for sure. Wow. What a crazy, crazy set of events there. Starkillers getting 4 more points there. That's going to be game right there, 52 to 2 more points, I believe. So that should be 52 to 18 for the Starkillers, closing off the series here. What a heck of a brutal shootout there. These Star Fortresses putting in so much work for this fight here. Hell of a win here for Kyle, bringing it home here. But anyway, thanks everybody for hanging out for the final game of this particular week. It's going to be an exciting week 10 here for the regular season here. Definitely check everybody out. We got Daytimes with Chris coming up tomorrow, and we got some more week 10 action coming up here for Nickel City. So this is JJ. I'll be signing off for tonight. Thanks everybody for hanging out tonight, guys. This was a great time, and you guys have a great night. See ya, guys.